This month, National Geographic's new miniseries, The Long Road Home, debuted on television screens across the world. It tells the story of Fort Hood's soldiers ambushed in Iraq in 2004 and the men and women who rushed to rescue them. Our evening anchor Leslie Draffin sat down with two veterans who lived through that attack. She joins us with more on the true heroes behind The Long Road Home.
Eric Berkwin and Aaron Fowler are Army veterans with dozens of years' experience between them. This is their story of surviving the 2004 Sadr City attack, told with the help of footage from the new miniseries. April 4th, 2004 started as any other day.
We started up that morning, going through our normal routine as soldiers, and then we had a patrol scheduled pretty much all day.
Sergeants Eric Berkwin and Aaron Fowler had just begun a 12-month deployment with Fort Hood's 1st Cavalry Division. They were in Sadr City, Iraq, considered one of the safest places in that country.
We were over there to help the people of Iraq and provide security.
But on this day, their mission changed.
As we were doing our patrols, things started getting a little bit weird throughout the end of the day. The streets started getting empty, and we noticed that there was just really nobody around.
Minutes later, the day earned a new name, Black Sunday.
We started receiving fire, and that was when the ambush happened. I was in disbelief. We were all trying to figure out if this was really going on, if people were actually shooting at us.
Disbelief became tragedy when Sergeant Eddie Chin was hit.
We heard over the radio that the rest of our platoon had been ambushed and that there were casualties. Everybody just started putting on gear, grabbing their weapons, throwing their food away, and looking for who was going to be able to give us a ride out there.
Since they were on a peacekeeping mission, most of the 1st Cav's equipment lacked battle protection. So instead of armored Humvees, soldiers headed out in cargo trucks with little between them and the enemy.
We're in a pretty tight convoy. Everybody's keyed up. We know that there's active contact, but we don't know exactly how many enemy that there are.
As medics worked to save Chin's life, Berkwin and his fellow soldiers fought their way to a Sadr City home so everyone could take cover.
I was running back and forth, taking up ammo, helping out in different fighting positions.
Fowler and the rescue teams were in unfamiliar territory, riding through a city they didn't know. And then the hail of gunfire began.
We were packed like sardines in the back of the LMTV, so we started taking casualties pretty quickly.
Now Fowler's group needed the help.
Everybody on my truck had been shot at least once, except for, I think, the driver. I ended up getting shot 3 times on that second pass through both of my legs.
As Fowler headed for medical treatment, Berkwin's team was rescued.
I still remember, driving in, pulling in, hopping off, and just seeing mountains of body armor, just piles of boots, stacks of weapons. I mean, there's just things everywhere that just shows you the amount of casualties.
By the end of the day, Eddie Chin and 7 other men were dead, more than 60 others injured. Somehow Berkwin was never hurt. 13 years later, Black Sunday is never far from his mind.
The only reason why I'm standing here is because 8 other people are dead.
Now the two veterans are helping make sure National Geographic's miniseries is as accurate as possible, so they can honor the men they lost on a Sunday in April.
I know the smell of a newborn baby. I've experienced, the highs and lows of life. I've been married for multiple years. I've got 4 children. I've known success, I've known defeat. Those 8 people will never get to know all that. And that's what reminds me and keeps me going.
National Geographic's miniseries, The Long Road Home, airs Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. For more on The Long Road Home, visit kcentv.com. Chris, back to you.
All right, Leslie, thanks so much. And we know the images shown in that story can be tough for some veterans to see. So if you or someone you know is in need of help, contact the Veterans Crisis Hotline at 1-800-273-8255. That number is again on your screen, and press 1.